Yo, 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 yo. Back at it again. What's good?
Yes, man. You know, it's Bridge and Dub P.
Buzz TV.
You know, shout out to KOTD.
Salute.
Blackout, you know what I'm saying? One of the most interesting cars out there. You get there, you don't know who is battling who.
That's
Before
dope.
come up.
You gotta be prepared.
That's dope. You know, as a fan, you don't know what's going on, and then you just know the right before they come out. So
That's how you know they respect the culture and they want to elevate it because that make you stay on your game, stay on your pen. You don't know who you writing for everybody.
I mean, the battlers know who they battling. It's just the fans don't know.
But still, yeah, okay.
Sounds dope. You know, it's a dope concept. This one was Disaster versus Iron Solomon. Now, a lot of blogs out there about this one, how it went and all that.
Okay.
You know, I must say, if I look at this battle here, for me, there's one thing I had to get through first before I could actually watch this whole battle. And I have to say this because this is my disclaimer. I had to find this out before I could actually pick a winner. The battlers seemed dated to me on this one. I felt like it was an older type of battle. Of course, these are two guys who've been around for a while, but their styles weren't up to the new style of battle rap. So when I looked at this battle, I took away the performance and went just based off of the material. When I could just listen to what they were actually saying, jotted down some notes on the material they're using, and judge the battle strictly on that. So that's where I come out. But round one, how'd you see it?
Disaster started round one, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He went first. Disaster, like I always said, Disaster is an animal. He's like an endangered species. Not many people can do what he does.
True that.
Like literally, performance is dope. Can freestyle anytime, and then get right back into his bars. And sometimes you don't even know if he's freestyling or his bars.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely respect that. You know, a Disaster came. I think Disaster was 95% performance in this round, I'll say, right now. But he definitely had some stuff when he started. And then, I didn't know what to expect from Iron Solomon. Last I seen him was, against Daylight, which was a cool battle. Definitely cool battle. But before that was a wow. And everybody know what happened before that.
Yeah.
5
rounds.
He got washed, but he manned up. He knew what it was.
Yeah.
That's it. He lost. But Disaster went, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking he's going, I don't know, maybe wash Iron Solomon because it's just been so long.
Okay.
That's how I'm thinking. Iron Solomon shows why he is a legend. Iron Solomon is dope. He was just talking to him. Every punch was just hitting. I was like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Disaster was going to try to hit him too. like you know how he was like, remember when Math was really talking to him in that last round?
Yeah.
So once he started going like towards the middle of it, I knew Iron won this round. It was, for me, it was an easy round. It was easy 1-0. I knew it towards the middle of this round. Iron Solomon.
I mean, Diz has some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
He has some stuff.
Diz went with the, Iron Scheme, the Schindler's List, the Joe Pesci line.
The Schindler's List was dope, you right.
You know what I'm saying? Then when he gave him you start talking to him, giving him advice on what you should do as a legend, and it's like, normally I use a charge for this. Like, I thought that was dope. I thought the Iron Man scheme he had, when he said, since the beginning he's had no heart, that was fire to me, and then him not coming, taking a break, you leave Iron for long enough, it gets rusty. Like, I thought Diz had some stuff this round. You know what I'm saying? Then Iron Solomon came out, the Eminem scheme, you just a rabid fan. Like, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? The homophobe, gay rights, like, This is a 3-0. That's 6 figures. Like Iron has some stuff. Like his flow to me wasn't really there for me. It was an older style.
But think do better with the ring.
Sorry. Tossing paper like I'm trying to expose Arcade. Like his material
It's dope.
was definitely stronger than Diz in this one. In round one. Now there was something in round one that we noticed.
Was that round 1 or round 3?
That was round 1.
You want to wait till? No, we gotta talk to.
Now, first of all, we from the West Coast. So we always try to promote, no biases, but we always try to make sure we promote the West Coast goals so that they get an equal share. So when we say something and we come on a different side of that, you know that it actually affected us in some kind of way.
Okay. I'm listening to the battle.
Yes.
And it takes so much credit away from Diz. He's going, and I thought I heard, nigga, Disaster don't do that.
He doesn't.
I've never seen him on camera, and he picks and chooses. He didn't do that against Nav. He didn't do it against DNA.
He definitely didn't do it when he was on the Smack stage with Rex.
He ain't doing that. So what get it to me, you know what that looks like? You know what? Diz got respect, for you in the battle, but I'm losing respect for you now. It's not, and we're not even coming at it from some whole really racial thing. It's just not you. It feels like the one little, say, a kid who didn't grow up around multicultural, around black people or something like that. Then the moment they get a couple friends and they feel like they try to be down. And and Iron touched on that a little bit.
He did.
He touched on it. I'm glad he did. Yeah. And then he did it again. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, and it's funny because Diz has been around, diversity. So it's tough because here's the thing, because he was running around. He sounded like KG the Poet. Like, the way and don't get me wrong, KG the Poet bothers people by the way how he shouts it out. But I'm not one of those that say, hey, only black people can say nigga. That's not my joke here. But what I am saying is he's forced. Like, he says bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says bro. Like, he doesn't say, this is not in his normal conversation.
It's not good. Like, you said something. Like, okay, being younger and everything, it's just part of the conversation. Yeah. We try not to say it, but it come out.
It's part of the conversation.
I think he probably writes it in his bars.
No, yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like he knew he was, like, for instance, nigga, Cortez. Cortez uses nigga. But you know what though?
It's natural.
It's natural when Cortez does it.
And I ain't saying, we ain't nobody a pass or whatever. It is what it
is. If you ask me, I don't think anybody should use it. And I've already been on this, and, Iron Simon, he said something about the ER.
I don't think no nigga should use that word. Yeah. For real. Like,
you're this nigga.
No niggas should use that word.
But like, it did sound like, because for instance, like, for us to say that we don't use the word, like, we had to make a conscious decision to not use nigga. Like, we had to actually
job interview,
try to make sure that we didn't say that. For me, it looked like you were trying to say it.
He was trying too hard. And you go to all in you hardly don't see no black faces in there or anything.
None at all. I mean, yeah, Poison Pen is there.
You ain't doing that. I dare you to do that on the Smack stage. Look, he wasn't going to do that. Not even dare you. I don't want to go into that.
That's the way he talks. But he doesn't.
I lost respect for him, but that's the way he talks. That's not the way he talks.
That's not the way he talks.
It's the way Moneybags talks. It's the way Cortez talks. Mm-hmm. I can probably name a couple more, but it's not the way Disaster talks.
Yeah, it's not.
You can tell. You can spot that out easily.
I mean, he says, "Bro."
I didn't even. That is kind of more even an LA thing now because we was like on the tip on the bro. But we're gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. Because we can stay on that a little longer. We might touch on it a little later, but
round 2.
Hope you take the good from this.
Yeah.
So.
It looked forced, especially since we see him on other stages not do it and then all of a sudden doing it now. Round 2. What you got on round 2?
Excuse me. Round 2, again, Diz. Now, one thing, Diz, from round 1 to his round 2, and I love when I see this, when battle rappers elevate themselves in each round. To me, he was definitely elevating himself in this round. I thought Iron Solomon was in trouble now. Like, okay, well, that was just Diz. He had a little kind of slow start. And it wasn't really a slow start. It was just Iron came on, and then his first round was just better. So, same thing happened from the first for me, the same thing in the second. I had better material in round 2. That's what I'm saying. Same thing in the first, where Diz went, came strong. Iron Solomon came better. Same thing in the second. So it was clear for me when he started. For me, Iron got bars, but it's also he was just hitting them. He's so precise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think Diz, you can look at the other person's face when they say that. Because they're like, yeah, dude, give me a handshake. You know what I'm saying? When they start laughing, you go all in his face. And then Iron just, oh, God. I'm glad Iron's back.
Yeah. And you saw a lot of respect in this battle. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool because even though Diz was very aggressive, you know, they were still very respectful, you know, the way they was touching each other and all that. There wasn't all that animosity.
Pause.
You know. But when I look at it, man, to be honest with you.
So, yeah, 2-0.
Round 2, Diz comes out, hits with that Iverson scheme, which was bananas. Like, that Iverson scheme was crazy.
Okay.
Like, and then I listened to the rest of the round, and for me, the rest of the round was all filler. It was just him going off.
Right, and the filler.
Yeah, so it didn't take much for Iron to win the second round for me. And I'm sitting looking down, you know, breaking down some of the bar. He did Disaster Style, temper tantrums to throwing up sets, you know. That was hard.
He's so precise.
He said every card he act serious as a heart attack.
That was dope.
The whole battle rap costume thing. I took an L and still got W.
Oh.
Iron got this round.
Iron's like the. He's probably gonna buzz me, but if you understand, I would say this. The comments gonna go crazy. From this battle, really, Iron Solomon, it's kind of like it's like the Chris Rock of battle rap. Because Chris Rock is not the funniest comedian, but he's probably one of the most real. He hits home the most. So, and I like he battled his opponent. Everyone don't do that. Like when you talk about filler and everything like that, he attacks each time.
Yeah.
And it's tailor made for Disaster.
Yeah.
It was no filler at all. 2-0. No one, not you don't see that much the whole battle.
Okay. All right. So round 3. We both got it 2-0. Iron. But round 3. What happened in round 3 for you?
Round 3, Disaster turns into the Tasmanian Devil and goes to another galaxy. Disaster does. If Disaster, I don't even know, but I want to say this: if all his rounds was like his round 3, this would have been a lot more close, possibly. Disaster was on point. His freestyle was on point. He was in the zone for round 3. I was getting juiced. Like I was in the car and I was speeding. I was almost got in a high speed chase listening to Disaster. It just makes you just keep going. Disaster is I gave Disaster round 3. I don't even have to get into Iron Solomon. It was pretty clear for that on round 3. So 2-1 clear win for Iron Solomon, but clear win of a round 3 for Disaster. That's what I did.
Okay. For me, round 3, if you said Disaster was 95% performance in round 1, he was 195% performance in round 3. And I think all filler. This whole round was filler. You know what I'm saying? And then, the whole, German scheme and the Hitler scheme where he said absolutely nothing. He wasn't speaking no language. He was just making noises and then saying people's names. I'm sorry.
How you know? Okay, yeah, I was lost.
He wasn't saying anything.
I'm thinking like, this must be dope if I don't understand this.
Disaster didn't say a single thing. He just performed it. Vavorskin. That's all he did. Yo, I should change my spell. And you came in this round clearly by not saying a word. So no, man.
I gave you the Disaster. I liked it. I felt
Chavorskin.
Nah, he sound like it. Are you kidding?
That's all he did, man. But yo, I mean, I still can't. I couldn't just give it to Iron Solomon. He's still got to do something in the third round. But I'll say this:
you gave it to Iron Solomon.
Yo, I didn't quit. I was just on maternity leave. You won the whole battle on that line right there.
I gave
Iron 3-0.
I almost gave it 3-0,
but you liked it, man. Vavorskin.
It was something about that.
It was a hand movement. Vavorskin. He said the same thing over and over and just threw out people's names out there.
You made me feel bad for giving them round 3.
Yo, and I don't think it was a bad performance from Disaster. But I just started noticing,
he's mostly performance anyway.
He's going to have to change some things if he's going to continue doing this. And he's had a great career, but he's got to be motivated. I mean, he was motivated versus Joe 9. It showed. He came in, he destroyed Joe 9. But he's got to be able to be motivated again. Otherwise, Disaster is going to fall in the same pit hole that Arsenal was falling into. And that, with the new age of how battle rap is at right now, either you got to be able to make that change, or it's a wrap.
Make that change.
But you know what it is, man. It's Bridge and Dub P.
Buzz TV.
Let us know what you think. Leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to our YouTube page. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
At BuzzTV70. YouTube.com/BuzzTV70. BuzzTV.70@gmail.com. This is Bridge Dub P.
Buzz TV.
Yeah.
Vavorskin.